Hello my witchy friends. In today's video I have an unboxing of the tarot cards by Spirit of Halloween, but I just couldn't pass out. I am quite a collector of tarot cards and they seem very colorful, and well, so anyway, I will be unboxing and showing you the cards in this little set in case maybe you want to buy it next year. I know now is a little bit late, but so I got intrigued. I wanted to see the quality and see if they maybe are good, and I just love tarot cards, so I wanted to add them to my collection. So let's see, it has the standard 78 cards, so it has all of them, and so yeah, let's do the unboxing together and let me show you the cards. Let's do. I haven't opened it yet. It will be my first time opening it, and I think, oh, okay, great. So it comes in a box and a box. So this is just for the display, you know, to hang it in there. And move this out of the way. And I was thinking to make something because I didn't know what came with it, but hey, I could just save it in here. And here is just more information about it. Let's open this. Whoops. Okay, they just came falling right after, so goodness. I guess there are not an order like regular order. I think the back is very pretty, although you can memorize if it is upright or reversed. So I usually prefer, but you know, it's still fine if I do quick readings, then it doesn't matter. Let's put it back all together. The size is a very good size. I think it is slightly big for my hands, but my hands are very small. And let me just get a set to compare the size. Which set would it be good that I have available right here? Oh, this is an Oracle one. So, okay, let me see this one. This is a very cheap deck that I got before, and I even have the unboxing of this one in one of the videos that you can find. So you can see the size is about the same, but they are quite weight. So if I grab them side by side, you can see that this bunch is way thicker than this bunch. So the stock and where they're printed, they're a little bit thicker. Okay, so let me just put this away, since it was just comparison size to see about how it is. Since they seem to be out of order, let me see. Yes, they are a bit out of order, so I'm going to shuffle them to have an idea how good they will shuffle. So, oops. That's okay, one card missing. Oh, they're quite hard, so I can't even do the brooch. One more time. You can see a little bit of and feel a little bit of how would you name it? I don't know how to say it, but it's coming up a little bit, so it must be a problem with cutting it. It's very little, so it doesn't bother me. And again, okay, so very good to shuffle. They are a little bit hard, so you can see it's good hard stock. So let's just go over them. Let me get you like really close, right there. Okay, so the art is very pretty. It reminds me a little bit of the old maps. As you can see, I think that's part of the idea, as they have like this old like kraken right here, as you can see. Here we have a mermaid, but it also has a feeling of the Japanese tattoos. Obviously they're not exactly the same, but often the water in Japanese tattoos is drawn like that. So let me go through it and get you there again. And alright, let me arrange this so you can actually see them. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a few because they are just way too many, and then I'm gonna be showing you. Here we have the Five of Cups. It says mermaid. It has, all of them have glyphs, and right here you can see a representation of the cups. Then you have the Nine of Cups, says it's the Kraken. Seven of Pentacles, you got the Gremlins, and you have a little Taurus glyph right there. Then you have the Eight of Pentacles, the zombie, and I cannot see the glyph, but blends those. They didn't choose quite good colors, and here in the next one as well, they just disappear in there. I believe they are very different. Of course, I do like the artwork, but it's gonna be a little bit hard to interpret them unless you already know a little bit of tarot. And they don't come with any kind of, you can see that's the box and that's it. They don't come with any kind of help, with any kind of instructions for you to read them. You can still, the image is just so full of many details, so you can still create a story. And of course, if you learn the meaning of the Knight of Pentacles by itself, then you can still use it like that. So we have the Nine of Pentacles as Frankenstein. We have the High Priestess, that is a fortune teller. We have another glyph, but is misprinted. I can see it was supposed to be Taurus, but a little bit is missing. And again, yeah, okay. Oh, I can also see right here, very kind of in disguise, that it shows pentacles or coins, and then in here you can also see the cups. But the design could have been better. I mean, it's nice that they add all those details so you can have more ways to identify the cards and to be able to read them, but since they kind of blend with this background, it's gonna make it really hard to read them. In this one we have two glyphs, and it says Queen of Cups, and it's the Gorgon. The Four of Wands is the Fairy. I think this is very pretty. And we can see the glyph for Aries right there. Five of Wands is the Chimera. We have the glyph of Leo. We can see the wands over there. Nine of Swords is the Basilisk. I do really like the cards. They're so different, but I just wish they didn't have this problem. But anyways, yeah, I can't complain much for $10. Then we have the Ten of Swords. That is the Griffin. The King of Swords is the Viking. Oh, I do like that representation. That's quite nice. The Queen of Wands is Lilith. The Ten of Pentacles is the Minotaur. The Ace of Pentacles is the Mandragora. That's very nice. The King of Pentacles is the Leprechaun. The Knight of Pentacles is the Warrior. The Eight of Swords is the Pegasus. Could have made up a unicorn instead of swords, you know, kind of like the with the alicorn. But anyways, we have the Temperance, which is the Sea Nymph. We have the Chariot, which is the Centaur. I love all the mythical creatures that are appearing in here. It's very nice. Six of Wands. We have the Golem. Seven of Wands, we have the Mummy. Eight of Wands, we have Hydra. Eight of Cups, we have the Pirate. Four of Pentacles, we have Echidna. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Nine of Wands, we have the Pumpkin Head. 10 of Wands, we can see we have the Dragon. Oh, the Five of Pentacles is the Shaman. 10 of Cups is the Leviathan. The Ace of Cups is the Giant Whale. I like all the stars and how it makes it look like an old map. Old astronomy map. The King of Cups is the Orc. We got the Page of Pentacles, that it says is Baron Zamori. The Devil says 60 as well. I wonder why they have those zeros in there. Anyways, oh, it's alright. We have the Lovers, which is the Succubus, which I mean, I love the art, but the Lovers represented by a succubus that usually like eats the soul of man just doesn't quite match up. Well, I guess you can just interpret it more in a like lust kind of way. Anyway, we've got the Magician, which is a warlock. This one I think is very, very appropriate. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is a Dryad. Very pretty, although I would have chosen her to be the Queen of Wands. But Pentacles represents Earth, so I think it's good as well. And you know, I'm not the artist. I can't I can't complain about every single decision. We have the Two of Swords, which is a ghost. The Three of Swords, which is an alien. I didn't expect to see aliens in this deck, but hey, there you go. We have the Moon, which is the werewolf. The Star, the Tooth Fairy. I do like that one. The Four of Swords is the vampire, or just vampire. Five of Swords is an angel. Six of Swords, harpy. We got the Sun, which is the phoenix. I do quite like that one as well. The Hangman is an imp. The Ace of Wands is a salamander, which would make sense. Salamander represent fire, and wands also represent fire. Knight of Cups is a Jinn or a genie. Oh, the Page of Cups is the Satyr. King of Wands would be Anubis. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands, which is the Hanuman. The Two of Pentacles is the Elf. It's quite nice. Nice art, I do like it. The Three of Pentacles is the Dwarf. We have the Emperor, which is the Sphinx. The Fool. And again, 300. Why would they put that 300 in there? I wish they had a booklet that will make me understand why. I mean, is there a reason? Is they just anyway, got the Fool with it. That is just that, the Fool, and nothing else. Doesn't have. We have the Knight of Swords, which is the Barbarian. Page of Swords, which is the Headless Horseman. The Empress is Kali. And this one is 3 and 3. This one is the same, so I'm very confused by these cards and their numbers. I will be honest, if I do get to use them, and I probably will, because I do want to test how accurate the readings are, especially since I already bought it. I will have to ignore those numbers because they just seem completely random to me, unless the artist or whoever put this deck together lets me know, like, why is this random numbers in there. Like, some are good, the Empress the 3, but then the Fool is 300. I don't know. Anyway, unboxing. No, no more ranting. We get the Hierophant, which is the Voodoo Warlock. The 7 of Swords is the Cannibal. Looks more like a giant, but I guess it could be a cannibal giant. The Hermit is the Yeti. Kinda has like female Yeti factions to me. The Queen of Swords is the Amazon. 2 of Wands, we have Cyclops. The Tower is a gargoyle. The World is Ouroboros. Ace of Swords, we have Quetzalcoatl. Page of Wands, we have the Necromancer. For the 7 of Cups, we have Nessie. Okay, I didn't expect to see the monster in this deck, but anyway. 6 of Cups, we have Jenny, Green Teeth. 3 of Wands, we have Brownie. We have Death. At least this number is correct. I mean, it is always 13, but then that one, just, I don't know. We have the Justice, represented as a Valkyria. The Wheel of Fortune are the Inquisitors. The 2 of Cups, we have the Unicorn. 3 of Cups, we have the Witch. 4 of Cups, we have the Ghoul. Judgment, we have Cerberus. Cerberus, however you want to say. For the Strength, we have the Manticore. And then for the 6 of Pentacles, we have Arachne. Okay, so I hope you like this unboxing. A little more thoughts. Like, put them like this so you can see them. I love the art. It's so different. It's quite pretty. The quality of the cardstock is nice. It will probably, if you really bend it, it will mark it. So I will be careful still, even though it's nice quality. I do like that the artwork takes most of the space. As you can see, there's very little tiny bit of border in the corners, and then you have the names. I do really like the glyphs because it adds to the quality of the reading, the quality of the card. Like, you can base your readings on more stuff, and it's easier than remember every single astrological relationship. It's easier to read them than to remember for every single card, so I do quite like that. But again, my few little complaints, call it a few little things that I don't like. In camera you can probably pick it up a little bit because I have very bright lighting, but in person this parts kind of blend in the card. They're not quite visible that easily, but you can see them here, and if you see the difference here, the background is a little bit lightened, so this actually shows up and pops up a little more. So I guess, you know, at least you have that representation, and you can just ignore this one. I think I will use it a lot for readings when I do combination, when I combine with other decks. For that reason, I do like it, but I will not recommend this for a newbie. This is not good for someone that is just starting out. they don't quite go with the traditional tarot. Like if you try, since it has no book, and you try to look maybe for information online and you want to see, or you have a little book like this that gives you information about tarot, then this will not quite mix with the traditional information. It will not make sense. So I will just not recommend it for anyone beginning to reading tarot. On the other hand, if you've been reading tarot for many years now, or not a lot, but you just went on full-on study and you have learned a lot, then I would recommend this. But I think this is more like a support deck, something to support readings, to give you clarifiers, to, of course, we're all different, and these are just my own opinions that I'm sharing with you. So if you do like it, hey, go for it. Maybe it's more of your style of reading. I will be testing it with readings, and of course every deck is different, and every deck is different with each reader. I remember I gave away a deck a long time ago because I just couldn't get accurate readings from them, and there are people that just love it, and the person that received it as a gift loves it, and she can get very accurate readings from it. So again, this is just opinions, and it's not meant to be taken like I'm an authority or something like that. It's just my opinion as a tarot reader, as someone that is gonna actually use them for readings and not just as a Halloween prop or something like it's meant. So again, this is the cover, so in case you see it next year. And right here you can see like the cards and the back. So again, if you see this one and you decided that you want it, then you can actually know which one it is. This is the first time that I actually saw tarot cards in there. I don't know, maybe they carried before and I just never noticed. So I don't know if they come up with new ones every year, like they do with costumes. They have new ones. They do things that are popular or new from movies and so on. So I have no idea. Maybe they will have this deck again next year, maybe they will not, maybe it will be different. So I'm not quite sure, but I still wanted to do this unboxing with you guys. So I really hope you like it, and let me know what you think about this in the comments below. What you think about the imagery being so different from what it is more traditional tarot. I'm really intrigued to know your point of view, and if you know why we have like 40 and those numbers, that some of them are quite the same, 10 and 10, but then we have 40 instead of 13, or 200. If you know what's that all about, maybe I'm just I don't know this reason for it. Let me know. I'm very intrigued. I don't know. I think it's a mistake, but just because I don't know why is there doesn't mean it is. Maybe I'm just not familiar with that way of numbering the tarot cards. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to give it a like if you want to see more unboxings. I have a lot of tarot cards and tarot decks that I can do unboxing. Some of them are new, some of them are from years ago, so maybe you will be interested, maybe not. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!